Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. As ever, I hope you are keeping well and safe today, having a good day. As you may be able to tell from my window, the sun is definitely shining again, which is nice after yesterday's grey day. It was a bit grey, wasn't it? So nice to have the sun brightly shining again, refreshing, lovely. Okay, so on to today's reflection from the Words of Christ series of reflections by Frank Topping. Our verse for today is Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. Frank offers us a poem as a reflection on that verse, and then after the poem, I'll offer some of my own thoughts as well. So Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. As signposts pointing separate ways, for lover, husband, wife, farewells and partings cleave my days, make chapters in my life. Yet those I love take part of me, with them when they leave, and close within the heart of me is locked the love I grieve. Without love, to mourn is madness. Without love, why weep? Without love there is no sadness, no grief, no fitful sleep. Only love can mourn, love that laughed and cried, love well used and worn, love that never died. Love blesses the bereaved, love prepares the way. Love is not deceived when death has had his say. Love in Christ puts death to flight, love prepares the place where love with love will all unite before that loving face. Some comforting thoughts there for us, particularly perhaps when we reflect at times in our lives when we've lost loved ones, family members, friends, work colleagues. And of course it's particularly relevant at this time, isn't it, with the virus, and we think about the sad loss of life that many people will be grieving, the loss of a loved one. I was particularly drawn to the second verse of Frank's poem because it reflects things that I think about quite a lot. You know, the fact that love and grief go hand in hand. I don't know if you've ever seen the film Shadowlands. It's a film about C.S. Lewis. It's well worth a watch if you get the opportunity. It's about how he meets his wife, who sadly contracts terminal cancer, and not long before her death she says to him, "The reason that you will grieve for me when I die is because of the love that we have shared." Love and grief going hand in hand. And that's also how Jesus feels about us. If we think about the fact that he wept at Lazarus' tomb, even though he knew he had the power to resurrect Lazarus, and that was exactly what he was going to do, he still wept, he still mourned, he still couldn't stand the thought of death separating Lazarus from him. And that's how he feels about all of us, Jesus. That's why he came and died for each and every one of us. God couldn't stand the thought of death separating us from him through his deep love for us. It grieved him too much, and that's why he sent his Son to break down that barrier, to overcome death, to defeat death, and to open the gates of heaven. Just looking at those wonderful words, that would really, the descriptions that we have in that last verse of the poem. Love in Christ puts death to flight. Love prepares the place where love with love will all unite before that loving face. Amen. So I hope you have a blessed rest of the day, and I'll speak to you again soon. God bless. Bye-bye.